What up, my fellow Lunatics? CrazyRunt here. As promised, I got on some Spider-Man 2. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Hey, that rhymed. Spider-Man 2 without further ado. Alright, I had to make sure it was actually streaming. Had it on pause, so it was kind of dark, but we good.
That's enough! Spider-Man's there!
Oh yeah!
Everything burns! Throwing a Molotov!
Still got some fires to put out.
Help! Spider-Man!
There's an ambulance not
It's
too
hard
far
to
away.
move.
I'll drop you right off.
I owe you big time. Thanks.
We'll be there in a sec. Hope that wasn't too rough of a
There you
trip.
go.
Take care.
I'm gonna tell everyone in there how much of a good guy you are. Thank you.
Hold on. Bro, I hate Little Caesars. I hate it so much. I hate it with every fiber of my being. You know why? Because we ain't got one in my area. I'm tired of seeing these ads for it. No, I can't get any. Otherwise, I'm sure, like, even if it's just bare minimum pizza for its prices, I can live with that. Like, man, I wish I could get.
Aw, someone's asking their special one to homecoming. But it looks like things got out of hand.
Did they overdo it like one of those gender reveal things?
Sounds less dramatic than that. I think it's kind of sweet.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, on my way.
Oh man. I can't do this
Yo.
alone.
Nope, I just got here.
Seems
Screw
like
that
you might
crime
need
route.
some spider help.
Yeah, I had everything planned out. The clues, the screens, the art, the people, everything has to be perfect.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I got you. Can you explain a little slower? What happened?
Okay. I want to ask someone to homecoming, but He's special. I couldn't just do flowers or
Go.
chocolate. I got some screens, and I want to light them up with the message. But the generator's busted. Guy who rented it out to me won't answer. What a scam.
I think I can help.
Thanks. I rented the generator from Reynolds and Company Rentals. I'll send you the address.
On it.
Generators are going for a lot these days. This baby's ours. You understand?
That's no ordinary rental transaction.
Boy.
Can't believe I'm stuck with all these punks. Ain't nobody stepping
Oh, cool.
mess around. Spider-Man, over here!
Nice. We gotta fix that. Damn! Dude, that brute just saved us.
Blast you, Spider-Man! You're done now,
Wha- You know, there's one thing I could change about this game. Like, these student missions for the college aren't the worst thing ever, but it should have been another
Takes
supervillain.
care of these guys. I should check on the salesperson.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
Like,
Glad to
something should have been
Your
going on
client
with the
actually
college,
alluded
and
to a delivery
Spider-Man should have
delay.
been figuring it out,
Guess we got our answer.
and then it should have been like a reveal that it was another supervillain causing problems.
But those idiots already did so much damage. If she's salvageable, it'll take weeks.
Like,
of
maybe
repairs.
Spider-Man's constantly working with the
delivering
janitor to
bad news
figure
for me?
out who's messing
Can
with
do.
the students or something.
Better
And then
call
boom,
BJ and give him the
We
bad
find out it's
news.
like, I don't know,
Tell
a
me
beetle or
something.
something.
Well, it's news. Generator's busted.
Like, there are plenty of other Spider-Man villains
Okay,
other than the
I'm not
Sinister
out of
Six.
these
They're
yet.
not the only
Just
ones.
Come back. I've got something else in mind.
Actually, would that work? I know the Sinister Six is being hunted by Kraven, so... Oh, shit. What just happened?
Since the generator's no good, does BV have any backup ones?
I know they keep generators on the roof, but they're all overpowered for my setup.
We'd blow a fuse. Unless we find something underpowered. I should be able to pick up that low voltage frequency.
And your electrical powers would fill in the rest.
Theoretically. Worth a shot.
Or a shock.
I've got a friend who would love that joke.
Alright, let's do it. Let's see. What's his name? Kraven. Sorry, it's been a while. Kraven went for the Sinister Six. Shit.
Found a generator, but it's deactivated.
See? That should work great. Mind giving it your special... spark?
Got the voltage we need. Now we just gotta route it to the ground floor.
Nope,
Yes!
nope,
I knew
never,
you'd figure it
ever
out.
again. I am so freaking tired of comparing comic book characters to anime characters. Like, at first I think it's like a total stale or a total blast from the anime characters, and then I find out the freaking comic book characters have done some universal shit I've never heard of. Let me put it this way. No matter what version of Spider-Man I can think of, like all Peter Parker, by the way, I'm talking like, if we took every single... Oh, I did. I want to say Ichigo wins too in a heartbeat. Like, as much as I love Spider-Man, like, I've been a diehard Spider-Man fan ever since I could even remember Spider-Man. Like, this is the true story of how I got into Spider-Man. I became a diehard fan. You ready?
Maybe I should go into electrical
Used to be my favorite superhero was The Thing. Like, I don't know. He was a cool rock dude who beat the crap out of people. That's all I needed to know. And then one day I saw Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man movie, and then boom, I was hooked for my entire childhood. My entire childhood was nothing
Thanks.
but Spider-Man.
I like Spider-Man just
I mean, there were a few other things from time to time, but mostly I would always just stay on Spider-Man.
Don't go just yet. I could
And
still
then
use your help. Just
I gave up on Spider-Man when I got to middle school because I thought I was getting too old. And then I watched The Amazing Spider-Man because I didn't want to watch it because it wasn't Tobey Maguire, and I said, fuck this, this ain't gonna be good. And then I saw it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever. Like, it was so damn good. That being said, dude, I'm diehard Ichigo fan all the way. Like, I love you, Peter, but Ichigo all the day, every day. I actually have this funny picture of them saved in my phone where Ichigo's wearing Spider-Man's outfit, Spider-Man's wearing Ichigo's outfit, and they're both complaining about it. Like, Ichigo's like, this is too tight, how am I supposed to fight in it? And Spider-Man's like, this is too loose, how am I supposed to fight in it? It was just the funniest shit ever. But, like, here's the main problem. Like, if I think about all the Spider-Man stuff I've seen in my life, like, even we're going to compare, like, him from the 60s cartoons up to this video game, like, live-action movies, cartoons, Ichigo wins, hands down. Probably doesn't even need to go past Bankai. At most, you might have to pull out a holification.
Give it a tug.
But then I'm gonna find out, actually, in the comic books, Spider-Man is, and I'm like, oh my god, that's always what it is. Like, dude, there's this guy I love to watch on YouTube. I can't remember his name, but you'll recognize him if you know him because he always starts his videos off with, well, folks, it's about that time. I'm like, I freaking love this guy, but sometimes he just ruins my day when I find out how ridiculously overpowered some of these comic book characters are.
Special guy.
And like, one was the Red Cloud Ninja dudes from Naruto versus the Sinister Six. I'm like, oh, the Red Cloud stomps these guys. They're like insane super ninjas. Like, they managed to kill Jirai. It's like, and did you know Electro? And then I find out Electro did some, like, god tier stuff. And I'm like, Electro! I'm like, oh my god, dude!
Oh no. Gotta be something I can do to help.
Like, I am so sick of the argument. Like, the feats they do in the comics never measure up to what they do in their movies, their video games, their TV shows. I was wondering what the hell I was supposed to be doing.
Oh, Vijay, of course.
Matching sequin placers?
Like, dude,
Yeah.
I was making an argument about, like, Overwatch versus Marvel Rivals, just like how fights between the characters and their significant other would go. And then I realized, like, I was putting Soldier 76 against the Punisher, and I'm like, okay, it's a pretty even fight. They're both really powerful dudes. I can hear it now. Actually, the Punisher wiped out the Marvelverse, so I think it's safe to... I'm like, what the fuck am I...
Anything for love, guys. Happy for you both.
But yeah, I did hear about the story about how the Punisher wiped out the Marvelverse. I don't know how in the blue hell a normal dude who's just pissed off with guns wiped out the entire Marvelverse. And then I found out, oh yeah, Wolverine did that shit too. And then I found out Deadpool did that. I'm like, okay, who hasn't wiped out the Marvelverse? That will ever be one thing I will always love about anime over any superhero comic or whatever. At least the stuff they do in anime is dragged straight from the manga, so you know you're not missing anything out of it. Like, all of Ichigo's feats have been ported from the manga straight to the anime. And then I find out, but with comic book superheroes, I find out 5 minutes later, oh my god.
Hey, I heard you lost a toy drone?
It's lost.
Like, bro, I don't
it's
care
not
if your
a toy.
superheroes are
I was
ridiculously
using it to gather
powerful, but
aerial
oh my
footage
god.
for
Like,
my
I found out the other day
Look for it myself, but
when it
I
was
lost communication.
Batman and Superman versus the Scarlet Witch
300
and
feet X
Phoenix
and
Force Jean Grey.
140 feet wide.
Superman literally broke something
Can you
by
help?
Darkseid's
Our
definition. You know,
senior project
Darkseid, like
is
Superman's most dangerous
That's
enemy,
right.
other than Doomsday.
Wait, you knew
Literally,
that?
by his definition,
Hey,
unbreakable.
Here are lots of things.
So when that guy of all people says something is unbreakable, and then Superman just effortlessly crushes it in his hand like Luffy did to that thing that could find the One Piece,
It must be stuck on a roof.
I'm like, I'm
Check the
fucking
tall
done.
building on the northeast corner of campus.
Like, I do love Spider-Man more than I love Luffy from One Piece. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't hate Luffy by any means, but I just do happen to love Spider-Man
That
more.
train has to be here somewhere. There it
But,
is.
dude, Luffy in Gear 5, especially with Gear 5, should be able to beat any version of Spider-Man I know and love.
Hey, the data's
Like, even if he has the symbiote
Can't
in
turn the
this
camera
game.
on, but it's rebooting.
But I can hear it now, actually, in the comic book Spider-Man, man. I'm like, oh my god, dude.
Campus for us?
I can make that happen.
Like, I am so sick of hearing of these
Could you take it?
insane feats that these characters have performed in the comic books. Oh my god, I freaking hate this one.
They were pretty specific about where to take the
See, this is
photo.
why I just go ahead and do these missions. They are so damn annoying. Yeah, I don't care when characters do insane feats. What I do care about is when they do insane feats and then that shit's just completely looked over.
Perfect.
Or
Look at that
they never do it in the show or anything.
You've really got an
You know, I'll tell you why they don't do that in the show, and I'll tell you why characters are so heavily nerfed when you put them in a show or a movie or a video game, because if they were just that ridiculously
Okay.
powerful, it'd be
Get to
boring.
the tall buildings,
But
snap
why
a
is it
couple of pics.
anime can still
can do
remain
that.
so damn interesting when their characters are just ridiculously overpowered? Like, look at Goku. I'm just gonna do this shit right now. Like, Superman has never done anything ridiculously stupidly OP compared to his comic book self in any of his movies or video games or cartoons or anything like that. But yet Goku is at power levels where he's constantly, like, where the fate of the planet could just go. In fact, let's be real, like, during the Manja Buu arc, the planet should have just been destroyed with the second Vegito showed up on there and just started throwing down with Buu. Like, their power levels have been that insane. But yet, despite how powerful they keep getting, it's still very entertaining to watch. I'm sorry to go so damn gung-ho on this. I am just so
Great shot
fucking
of the
tired
top.
of the whole
Best lunch spot.
when they
hands
put
down.
anime characters
The
against
students on campus love
comic book
it.
characters, and then I find out the comic book characters always stomp because they've done these insane, ridiculous feats. Like, oh, like, I think I finally found a group of characters that Overwatch characters would actually stand a damn good chance against. G.I. Joe. Like, I think that would be a great idea for a verse edit. We take G.I. Joe, some of their most well-known characters, and we put them against the roster of Overwatch. And we do the same with Cobra and Team Talon. But why do I have a feeling the second I would do that edit, someone would be in the comments like, actually, did you know in the comic book, Snake Eyes managed to... I'm like, oh my god. Like, I legit only have... My only knowledge of how powerful Snake Eyes is from what I've seen in, like, movies and TVs. So he might have done some batshit insane stuff in the comics, because I know G.I. Joe had comics that I just don't know about.
Recruitment office? Is this senior project part of this year's AV Club recruitment video? If this shot doesn't wow the new kids, I don't know what will.
I bring this up because I would obviously pit Snake Eyes against Genji, and I'm not saying Genji would stomp. In fact, if I had to be honest, I actually like Snake Eyes way more than I like Genji. Genji is pretty cool, but Snake Eyes is legit the only reason I watch G.I. Joe. It's not to say I hate the other characters, I'm just there for Snake Eyes. It's kind of the same reason why I only used to watch the Avengers for Iron Man. Like, I do love Hulk, Thor, and the others now, but I used to be there just for Iron Man. That was it. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Is it marking it on the map for me where I have to freaking... Okay, hopefully it is. Like, I don't care if characters are ridiculously broken. I'm just so freaking sick of not knowing that they're ridiculously broken. Like, I'm just gonna assume that from here on out. Whenever someone's asking me, like, I'm just not gonna do it anymore. I'm not gonna compare comic book characters to freaking anime or manga characters because this is always what I hear. Actually, you know, in the comics, I'm like,
Nice action shot
God,
of
dude, I
Patrol.
don't care.
You capture their movements beautifully.
Like, see, when you bring up comic or manga characters or anime characters and the feats they've done, half the shit they're doing in the anime, they've done in the manga. So it's like they took whatever they had in the manga and they just completely transitioned it to the anime. And the thing about these comic book characters is there's so many different storylines which you could consider different universes. It's like not all Batman are built the same, like they vary. Like greatest example I can think of this is there was a Batman movie I watched when I was young. It was called Batman Gotham Knight, and it was like a variety of different Batman cartoons. Now, in some of these cartoons, Batman, and by the way, the animation heavily dipped from time to time. Like, not saying like the animation got bad, it's just you could clearly tell the difference in it from time to time. Bro, where is it? Okay, esports team, greenhouse. Like, bro, what the fuck am I taking a picture of? But yeah, Batman's power levels heavily varied throughout these cartoons. Some he was like mid, some he was like almost on the state of dying, and some he was just indestructible. Like the very first one, all these kids were like going over seeing Batman. Like all these kids saw Batman, they were just telling their own story about it.
Aren't they
Like the first one, he was like
I'll
a
send that to VJ later for
demonic
his
vampire-like thing. The second one, he was an actual man-bat. Third one, he was like a robot, and the fourth and final one, like he was just Batman. And like bro was bleeding, he was on the verge of death, and some kid saved him at the last second by hitting the villain upside the skateboard, and it just indicated like, you know, this kid was about to tell his own crazy story just like his friends did.
That's perfect.
See, another one I saw, Batman was
The plants make great
trying to heal himself. He got shot, so he was waiting for Alfred to come pick him up. And like the entire time it's just going over this backstory where he traveled to a distant land to figure out how to freaking tough out pain. Like the entire time Batman's just, oh hey, oh there they are, okay, I see, yeah, gaming club, okay, cool.
I'm not a gamer.
Which makes me wonder, like, okay, so by the time Alfred finally finds him, Batman's got like all these guns in his hands, and he like won't reach out for Alfred. He's trying to help him. Like I don't know why, because I was like, give me your hands, and he's like, I can't. I'm like, bro, drop all the fucking guns. But I'm like, so if he learned how to master pain and completely ignore it, why is he, you know, like now why is he in horrible pain? Like I thought he learned how to master it. This is completely contradicting like what the story. Oh my god. Yeah, those two I was not really a fan of. The third one, okay, I don't know if this is like what order they went in. I know what the first one and last one was, but I don't remember the order of the other three. But yeah, this one, like, it was just like scary, dark, and Batman looked like he was in Batman Begins. The other two, like, had the iconic black and gray outfit. And one more had the iconic black and gray outfit, but that was the last one, and they did that one pretty good. But these other two, who that I'm mentioning, like, bro is almost indestructible. While the animation definitely varied, Like he was
Yeah,
decked out like
but
he was in Batman
thanks to
Begins.
you, this recruitment video is really gonna
Now,
shine.
this one I'm talking about right now,
Don't
he was
suppose
going
you'd
up
be
against
down to do
Scarecrow.
10 hours of editing for me.
And like with the
Better let
things
the
on his
master
arm, he managed to
cinematographer handle
cut
that
an
part.
entire lead pipe Scarecrow tried to hit him with in half. Like, it was awesome. He wasn't completely indestructible, but he was still kicking ass and taking names, and it was awesome. This next one, oh my god, bro, was the definition of unstoppable. Like, he just casually, like, he was, like, his armor was tanking gunfire from those, like, Russian drum guns you used in World at War. Like, I don't know if anyone gets that, but, like, it was the, oh, hang on, might as well snap it while I'm here.
That's good.
Pretty cool place. Yeah, like, remember those guns we used as the Russians in Call of Duty World at War with the drum mag? Like, Reznov always had one. Yeah, these guys were firing these at Batman, and he was just shrugging it off. And he was just casually walking through fire with this armor. It wasn't the Hellbound armor thing, no, it just looked like his standard, you know, all-black armor from, like, Batman Begins or something. And I think he threw a batarang, it looked like a normal batarang, and it blew up an effing car. And then this Russian guy had this female cop, total hottie by the way. He was getting ready to blow her brains out, and she was Team Batman the whole thing, so I liked it. It was her partner, was kind of on the fence about it. But like, he kept threatening to blow her brains out as Batman got closer and closer, and then like a damn ninja, Batman just quickly rushed over there, like almost an anime moment, bro, and just twisted the gun where almost broke his wrist, and he's just like, no, you won't. And that shit was great. Ah, this way. Yeah, I'm heading right for it. I think this is the mission where I gotta go. Yep, I gotta go find a mascot.
Everything okay?
Lance!
The final one, which was pretty good. This one did a good job of making Batman just feel like Batman. He wasn't indestructible, but he wasn't getting his ass whooped.
Look,
He was wearing the iconic black and gray outfit. I think it's the one they used for like the cover of the movie. He was going up against Deadshot, and
sure that note leads to the Stewart building, but
I saw an awesome AMV for it. And he also,
Yeah.
like, he almost got shot off the train by Deadshot. Well, he did get shot off the train, he just didn't fall completely off.
The Stewart building. Wonder why the Midtown kids took Lance.
And Batman, like, out of nowhere, like a boss, just went flying through the air. Deadshot missed him completely.
But I have to know.
And then Batman just cut his guns up with his, you know, arm bracers. It was great.
Midtown lost.
Sounds like Midtown
Oh,
is super bothered about it.
shit. Yeah, I really hate these missions.
Looks like RJ left another note. Okay.
See, Batman's power levels
if I wanna
varied
find
so
Lance,
much
I
in
need to
that.
shine the UV light on the mural somehow.
So it really pisses me off because characters have done these insane feats, like Superman. Like, this is literally the best example I can give. If you think of any incarnation of Superman that isn't in the comics, we're going to say Goku slams all the time. But in the comics, this motherfucker accidentally sneezed away a galaxy. I'm like, I'm done. So I'm definitely Team Ichigo, but I would not be surprised if there was just some ridiculously overpowered version of Spider-Man that just stomps Goku or something. Like, I've come to realize with comic books, like, the sky's the effing limit.
Hidden message. I knew it. We BIPOC artists are.
Like, don't get me
birds
wrong,
of
like, you
feathers.
see, I love my comic
To
book
find the
characters.
next
Like, I'm
clue,
playing a game right
all
now.
a band together.
I just hate whenever we bring up the discussion of
BIPOC
them versus
artists.
manga characters.
Haley's
Oh,
artist,
actually,
but
you know, in the
who gave
comic,
her a
I'm like,
call?
oh my god.
I heard you're looking for Lance.
Like, I don't mind when it's comic book character
Not
versus
yet.
comic book character or
Midtown's
manga
making
character
us work
versus
for
manga
it.
character.
But I could use your help.
Actually, I
Send
do
me a
mind
pic.
manga character versus manga character because sometimes,
BIPOC
like, their
artists,
worlds just don't
birds
mix.
of a feather.
With comic book characters, like, it's easy to gauge,
There's
you know,
a bunch
power
of
levels.
BIPOC murals at Rodney and Third. Don't
Like with
forget
Superman versus
Alabama
Thor, like, we've seen
Negro.
beings like Superman
Haley.
in the Marvel verse, well, not on his level.
That thank you was
But we also
great,
seen, like,
but I'm always down for
gods and such in,
murals here.
like, Hulk went up against Zeus, and
Maybe a hidden
Zeus is a
message on
canon
one of
character in the DC
How are we
universe.
doing?
I'll find Lance soon.
So just going off of those two, you know,
Midtown's
you can make an argument there.
Around town. Right now I'm at Rodney and 3rd, trying to find the next clue.
Where Anders Ullaband's painting is? Makes sense.
Ullaban? Midtown mentioned him in
But with like, look, whenever someone says like Ichigo versus, I'm like literally the other night when I was making a, wondering like Ichigo versus Asta, I'm thinking to myself, would Asta's swords work on Ichigo because of his spirit energy? See, like that's just an argument right there. Like, would Asta's swords work on Ichigo? Like, we'll never know. Like, does spiritual pressure count, or does it not? Same with like Chakra or freaking like with Fairy Tail. I mean, the answer is obviously yes. It's magic. But with literally everything else, it's just like I'm done.
The competition is stiff, but your tactics are stale. The greatest in the region shall soon prevail. Hey, Haley. Got another clue for you. Sent a pic.
Greatest in the region. If it's about another mural, you might want to try North Williamsburg.
Didn't BV and Midtown have a chess match there last week?
Yes, regionals. Ended in a stalemate.
Aha! That explains why Midtown's so bitter. I'll check it out. Good thing Brooklyn Visions has Spider-Man on their side. Red and blue flags. Could there be two paths? Man, where'd they get all this equipment? This setup is impressive. Like, ridiculously impressive. So there are two paths then. Gotta hand it to Midtown. They spent some serious time on this one.
You know, I actually got. There's one thing I do want to talk about. Now, say what you want about Death Battle. They did Miles versus Static Shock, and I decided to go ahead and watch it because I really wanted to know what my man Static was capable of, because I used to love watching Static Shock back in the day when I was a kid. And honestly, I just wanted to see how powerful Static really was, and I was blown away, actually. I thought I was going to complete total stalemate between... Or not stalemate, I thought Miles was just going to destroy Static. But no, I was wrong. I'm not going to say Miles lost, but... I'm just happy that it wasn't a total one-sided fight between Miles and... Static. Yeah, why can I not remember his name right there? But now Static, he power up there with Magneto. Oh. Okay, what in the hell? Ah, I see. Wrong one.
Main. As in Main Street? Main Street has hundreds of locations. I need more details. Wait. Why didn't the second one light up? Must be more to do. How'd they even have time to set this up? Maybe I should turn it again.
I love when Miles does that. Definitely feels like Miles has more fun being Spider-Man than Peter does.
1121. That must be the street number. Finally. Okay, what's it say? 1121 Main Street. That must be where they're hiding Lance.
Hey, Miles. Speak on it.
I think I found Lance. 1121 Main Street.
Knew I could count on you.
Lance. You around here, buddy? Maybe he's in here. Lance the Lion. Time for you to
Surrender the lion.
One of you must be RJ.
Spider-Man? No fair! Brooklyn Vision's cheated!
Whoa, Spider-Man? Guess BV couldn't figure it out on their own. Thanks for the fun and games, but I've got to get this guy home.
Any luck?
On my way back, and I'm bringing a fluffy friend.
Lance, you found him.
Dude, I actually have an edit saved on YouTube of Rug, you know, the caveman versus Tarzan, specifically one from Disney's Tarzan.
He might need a bath.
And one, I love how fair it was to Tarzan, just give it that much. But like, I would not be surprised if like at one point or another I'm strolling through the comments of that video and I find out actually, you know, Tarzan managed to, and I'm like, oh god, what now?
Lance! You found him!
You did it, Spider-Man! Thanks for getting Lance back safe, and just in time for the game.
Hey, Haley, what's up?
So all that help you gave folks at Brooklyn Visions, they banded together to make you a thank you gift.
That's sweet, but Spider-Man can't accept gifts, unless it's hugs.
Haha. Hugs are great, but I think you'll put this gift to good use. Swing by the rooftop garden when you get a chance.
Aw. They didn't have to do this. Oh, yeah! Fits perfect. Brooklyn Visions.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the one. That one's pretty good. But I like to make the suits match just a little bit, so...
Best. I'm gonna miss this place when I go to college.
Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, I'll be real. I just really want to play as Peter with the symbiote, so... Let's go ahead and do an all Miles stuff. I know I got missions as Miles in the main story, but I'm just gonna go ahead and handle all this stuff.
Showing a prowler stash close by. There it is. Should be able to move that, no problem.
That one's actually pretty easy. Yeah, I remember when I first saw the Prowler on Fortnite. I had no idea what it was from. I thought he was a new Fortnite character or something. I had no idea he was Miles' uncle.
Hey, Miles. Got an alert from the stash at my old place.
You lived in that penthouse?
Back in the early Prowler days, when I was on Fisk's payroll.
Fisk.
Yeah, I know. Still remember when I got the keys. I wanted to impress my big bro so.
Hey, can I call you back? Cool. It looks like an accident waiting to happen.
One thing I definitely love about this one is I don't just get so easily shot trying to catch up with the car.
Sorry, Yunk. I'm back now. As I was about to say, Fisk?
Yeah, I know. Still remember when I got the keys. I wanted to impress my big bro so badly. But he was ashamed because he knew how I got it.
Whatever Dad felt, I know he always loved you.
Appreciate that, nephew. Maybe one day I'll believe it.
Still a lot I don't know about Uncle Aaron and Dad. Wonder what other stories they had.
Hmm. Right. I keep forgetting I gotta do that.
There it is. I might have to move that somewhere else.
Yeah, do I have... Yeah, okay, I got two. Just wanted to make sure. Ah.
Opened up plenty of these before.
Ah.
Don't mind if I do. Another one down.
You should not have come here.
Guys! If you're gonna ambush, be sneaky, alright? Uncle Aaron was right. They did come after his tech.
Everything good, kid? Got a few unauthorized access attempts for my stash at the shipping yard.
Yeah. That group that took Lee showed up. I'll you back in a second.
I love doing that.
Everything good, kid? Got a few unauthorized access attempts for my stash in the shipping yard.
Yeah. That group that took Lee showed up.
They must be real good if they found it. Even your dad wasn't able to.
Dad?
It was the first showdown between Officer Jefferson Davis and the Prowler. Had to hide in that shipping container for hours just to lose him. Almost wish he'd caught me right then and there. Never wanted him to get involved.
Well, I'm glad you're out of the game now. Stay safe, Unc.
Same, man. Will do.
Fireworks? Better warn those guys they're illegal here without a permit before someone calls the cops on them.
You know, I actually thought this map was smaller than the last game, and I did like a comparison. And then I realized what it was, and this is actually a good thing.
I know you're reporting on high-profile stories these days, but if you have time,
It's just way easier to get around in this game than it is in the last game.
I'm a BVA senior who would never have gotten an A on their final cinematography project if it wasn't for Spider-Man's help.
Nope, we're ignoring that. We are so ignoring that. That happens like every 5 seconds.
It meant a lot that he took the time to help me, given how much he's had to deal with lately. Sometimes the smallest good things make ripples. If you read this, thanks for reading. Sincerely, Odyssey. Oh, Odyssey, I love stories like this. Small things.
Maybe I should make some spider stashes around the city. You need a better angle to pull that unit up.
Oh. Look, a plane. I love that little move he just did. Oh, I hate this shit.
Lasers? Kinda cliche, Uncle A. No way Prowler crawled through those lasers without a fail-safe. Something here has to deactivate that laser field.
Oh shit. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Go, 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 go. Oh shit. Okay. Shit, hesitate, fuck.
There you are.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say now. Yeah. So, I don't know which map is bigger between Batman, Arkham Knight, and Spider-Man 2. I want to say Spider-Man 2. I'm not really sure.
Found my stash out in Hunter's Point, Prowler's first training ground.
Wait, really?
Had to test out my tech somewhere secret. How'd you get the hang of it?
Nope, nope, nope. Okay, shit, that's actually pretty damn serious.
Careful where you point that thing!
You can stop them, Spider-Man!
Shoryuken! Miss me.
Branding irons? The hell is wrong with these people?
Right. I forgot what I was doing.
Uncle Aaron's got a stash here. Better find it.
You know, I gotta ask, like, this is just something I really do hate about this game. Well, it's not something in particular. Okay, look, I'm not asking about the game, I'm just asking. Like, one thing, though, I really do fucking hate about this game is how little we get a black cat. Like, I can kind of get it, because MJ's the focus, but, dude, you should have let us pick. We need a Spider-Man game that lets us make our own choices, whether we want to be good Spider-Man or bad Spider-Man, and just let us pick throughout the entire game. Like, I know we kind of got that in Web of Shadows, but one thing I cannot forget that game for is, if you want Black Cat, you either have to be totally fucking evil, or...
That didn't open the door, but it activated that first switch. There's a box.
Bro, seriously, see, like, no, I'm ignoring it. I don't care what it is, it's just gonna keep saying it, it's gonna keep saying it, over and over again. I do not care.
And that's all of them. Should have access to the stash now. Pretty creative, gotta admit.
Damn, has it only been like 52 minutes? Crap, I was gonna enjoy my last hour before bed. So we're like 1 something, damn. Alright, that's on me. That is on my dumbass. I should have known better. Okay, I've completely shot myself in the foot here. Okay. I have horribly mismanaged my time. I thought I'd be able to go for a lot longer, but I'm starting to feel tired. It's like 1 where I'm at right now, and I usually always try to go to bed by 2, and I just want a little me time before. So, here's what my dumbass is going to do. I'm going to stream Blaze Rebirth of the Souls again tomorrow. And, like, I am going to do a much longer Spider-Man 2 video tomorrow. That I promise. I'm sorry I did, like, 3 different streams. They were only, like, an hour each. I really should just... Actually, I don't regret the Bleach one, but I should have at least done a 2-hour stream on a game instead of trying to do a hour stream on... Like, what it was like, I thought I could just take a quick shower, but nope. My dumbass lost track of time again, so... Tomorrow, I don't care what it is. Actually, you know what? Tomorrow, Spider-Man. Spider-Man again. I'm going to do at least a 2-hour Spider-Man stream tomorrow. Maybe I can clock in a 3-hour one. I don't know. And I should probably do another Bleach Brave Souls video tomorrow, so, yeah. Like, if I manage my time right, then I should be done by, let's say 1. Yeah, 1. I should finish at 1 a.m. Because let's say it takes me till 9 to get started. I stream from 9 to 10 for Bleach, and then I stream from 10 to 1 a.m. That's 3 hours right there. Or at the very least, I could clock in 2 hours stream from 10 to 12. So thank y'all. I'm sorry these videos suck tonight, but tomorrow, hopefully I can do it better for y'all. I love y'all. CrazyRunt out. Woof woof.